I'm Jimmy Jam.
I'm Terry Lewis, and we're here rocking it. It's Cincinnati's own
with B-Boys Underground.
B-Boy, where the fuck you at?
Chillin' in the club in my B-Boy stand.
I get it poppin' on the block like a B-Boy.
B-Boy,
Straight from the underground. Chillin' in the club in my B-Boy stand.
I get it poppin' on the block like a B-Boy.
B-Boy,
Straight from the underground.
where the fuck you at?
Chillin' in the club in my B-Boy stand.
I get it poppin' on the block like a B-Boy.
B-Boy,
B-Boys
Straight
Underground.
from the underground. Chillin' in the club in my B-Boy stand.
I get it poppin' on the block like a B-Boy.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, don't stop. Hip hop, don't stop. Hot.
What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your buzzing cousin Ghost Boogie here with B-Boys Underground episode number 19, y'all. Happy end of February. Yo, only one more day left in February. But let's get it. What we got? First up, we got G Fresh. What's good, fam?
What's happening? G Fresh coming in from Cincinnati, Nasty Natty. Yo, doing what we're doing. We wrapping up Black History Month. So moving into March. Hopefully some warmer weather. It's been teasing us, so all you hip hops, if you still got your hoodies, keep them on deck. Let's get this show going.
Hell yeah. And we got Big Weez. What's good, fam?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy. Ready to get into this month of history here and recap of February hip hop as we get into this leap year. Extra day for no damn reason. So let's get to
it.
Man, yo. So check this out. I need everybody to hit the like buttons, hit the follow buttons, hit the all notification bell buttons. Regardless of what platform you're on, we are currently streaming to you live right now on Twitch, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. So much love to everybody that's tuned in live right now. Let's see here. We've had Herbs1 in the chat. We got Canada Law in the chat. Salute everyone. Facebook user. I don't know who that is, but shout out to you. Thank you so much.
That's me.
We got Mr. Oh, okay, right. All right.
I need to put that G Fresh or something in there.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So shout out to everybody. Got a chance to yeah, man. Richie's in that house.
I see y'all.
Make sure you follow Richie D420. Make sure you follow Mr. Mikey Unlikely. Got to stop in on the way home from a doctor's appointment and hook up with the homie, Mr. Mikey Unlikely. He works at Music Go Round, which is a dope store.
Yeah.
Because they sell used gear, right? And they also do, I believe they also even maybe do some consignment stuff too, depending on what it is. Mm-hmm. But they have new and used gear, some B stock, and you never know what you're going to go in there like. So right now what they have in there, I have my eyes on, they've got an MPC Live in there, right? So I'm like, ooh, they've got plenty of like controllers for making beats, a lot of MPKs, a lot of workstations. I think they even have the machine in there, Weez. So I was looking at some PA speakers too. We were listening to it. Funny thing about that spot though, man, is when you listen to when you test out your speakers, right? They have a rule where when you play speakers, the only thing you can listen to on the speakers to test them out is Stevie Wonder, Sir Duke. Now, if I wasn't such a big Stevie Wonder fan, and I like that song too, and it really is a good song. I mean, because you get some highs, some lows, it's mixed well, but it's hilarious too, because that's the only thing. So as I'm listening, because I was testing out some speakers, I need to do some additions to my my out front, right? You know, I need to upgrade my speakers and all types of stuff. So they I was listening because they had this little package that had some 12-inch subs and some high packs that came along with it, and I was listening to it. It's like, let's see what Sir Duke sounds like on this. That's my joke every time I go in there, like, yo, so let's see what Sir Duke sounds like on these. Yeah. So
hey, no, Music Go Around is a good spot, man. They actually use one boogie. You got a Music Go Around 10 minutes from your house.
yeah, at the he works at the one right there by Movie Tavern.
Yeah, well, if I know that that's 3 minutes from my house.
That's 3 minutes from your house?
Yeah, I live right down the street from Hampton and Towers, so I'll stop up and see Mikey and be like, "What's popping, bro?"
Yeah, man. Shout out Mr. Mikey Unlikely. He'll take care of you. He won't steer you wrong, and he'll tell you if something came in that's a turd or it's not. But what's dope about them, man, they're spread out throughout the entire country. I don't know. I know there's some in Ohio, and they're all over, but you know, if you ever find anything on the website that you like, they can ship and everything like that. So I'm always like on Music Go Around looking for shit, right? You know, so it's cool. Yeah, man. It's a dope spot, man. Because they don't mark it up as bad as what's the other one? Everybody Guitar Center, you know.
Yeah, Mikey, you gotta hook us up with a giveaway, brother.
Hell yeah.
I'll be in the talk to you about it this week.
They have tons of mics. They have tons of like anything that you want, like in regards to any type of audio gear. They've got it: keyboards, microphones, audio interfaces, all that good stuff, man. So if you guys aren't hip to who they are, you know, check them out, bro. They're a good spot, especially for people that's wanting to build, you know, and start getting into recording or streaming or whatever it may be. Check them out, man. They're good spot, good peoples and shit. So
yeah,
I'm looking. I don't know if we got one in Ohio.
Hey, yeah. Hey, salute to Panda.
Yes,
Pan. I'm gonna butcher that. Shout out to Pan, Isaiah Ali. Thank you for tuning in, Birdie.
Isaiah, yes, Birdie. Herbs. Make sure you follow Herbs. B-Boys alumni right there.
Yes.
Hey, look, Mikey, you know, we're always looking for sponsorships here too, you know what I'm saying? So I just cut y'all like, you know, $1 million promo right there. So
did.
You know, Mr. Mikey, so you know.
I told you I'm gonna be in. We gonna talk. Maybe I can get down with the boss too. We talk about that sponsorship and the giveaway.
Hey, that wasn't random. That was fun. That was we slid that in for a reason.
Hook a brother up with some 18s or something like that, man. You know, I need that low end boom boom. Oh shit, man. So we don't have a guest tonight, but that doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? We our guest was going to be Mr. Dibbs, but he was not able to come through. Hopefully he can reschedule and get back on the roster. Shout out to him.
Overbooked.
And if you see Mr. Dibbs out there in the wild, let him know he's slipping. He missed out on his episode, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Throw food at him and shit.
All right, tracked him down through the
man. Look, we shouldn't have to call your wife Mr. Dibbs.
Had to check in with wifey to get you to reply. It's all good. I know you're busy. We're gonna, you know, you said April, so we're gonna lock it in.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, April's a special month, man.
April's a busy month, and April's a slam-packed month. We got a bunch of really dope-ass guests on that one. March, we got some dope-ass guests, too, man. I mean, we got Mephisto checking in from Old School B-Boys Underground, and some people know him by the many 30 different names that he had. Zeb, Mephisto, and Storm shit like
about that. Dirty D's.
Yeah, Dirty D's, all of that shit. But
Rough
Zeb
Hands.
Always...
I said, man, I forgot your name every month, man. What's happening?
But the thing about Zeb, he was funny because he was like, me and him were the smokers.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with him, Red Cloud, and what was it, Black Sheep,
Rising
right?
Sun.
Rising
That's like
Sun, right? So yeah, we were
that was the king. That was the king smoker there.
we were the hallway crew, man. We would sneak out in the hallway in the dungeon basements of the Alms Hotel
Alms.
and light that, fire that shit. But yeah, man, some good times. I'm looking forward to getting connected with some of the like marches that got a lot of folks in it that from the old crew. So that's gonna be dope, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, April 26th. Happy birthday to Herbs in April. I ain't gonna forget, bro. You'll get your birthday shout out.
I seen you.
April
Send you a
26th.
doobie. A fat
Yeah,
one.
man. That's a Friday too, so I know you don't get turned up.
Oh yeah.
So check this out, man. Like, I got my birthday coming up on Friday. So we got leap year in the way. Leap year's got in the way today, but I was born on a leap year. So it's funny story because my mom's did not want me to be born on a leap year, right? So she held on super tight to help me get through to the March 1st. But the thing that was funny about that was it almost killed me and her because my mama she likes to think that she's 5 foot, but she's 4'11", 4'9". Like my mom is a little person. So my love for little people just came immediately from my mama, right? I was taller than my mom by 10 years old.
Right.
But like, when I came out, I was like 12 pounds, like 24 inches. Like like the doctor because they didn't do any cesarean and all that like she's damn near killed both of us. And we had this German doctor that ended up getting deported at she killed like 3 other babies after me and shit. So,
damn,
it was some crazy shit, right? Because my dad was going to kill her.
Miraculous. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad was going to kill this chick, like straight up. But, so, it was cool. I'm looking forward to celebrating my birthday because I got some boys coming in from out of town, back from Cincinnati. They're coming out to visit your boy Boogie. These are the cats, some of the cats that I grew up with, and they were like my brothers, because it was like not a day went by from 7th grade until like we kind of started growing apart on our own ways in like mid-20s, right? But like every day these cats were like we were all locked in at the hip and did not talk to each other. So I haven't seen either of them for at least I'm gonna say 12 to 13, 14, maybe even 15 years. So it's been a while. We've been you lose track when you move out of town and stuff like that. So it's really dope that they're coming out and kicking it. We're going to see they're going to come out. They'll be here tomorrow. We're going to have like my family and everybody. We're going to have a dinner and we're going to go out and going to take them around. I'm going to show them the mountains and take them up in the range and for over the weekend and have them check out all the stuff. And then on Monday, we get to see the Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche, a hockey team here, take on the Chicago Black Sox. And then on Tuesday, we get to watch the my Denver Nuggets World Championship. Denver Nuggets take on the Phoenix Suns. And I hope KD is dressed up, suited, and booted so I can get a chance to see the homie KD.
That'd be what's up. Denver started.
Yeah, man.
They shaping back into form.
Well, yeah, I mean, like
they never really left, but it's they still they where they need to be.
Yeah, man, like it's gonna be a dope show, dope game, and I'm looking forward to it, man, because people always have problems coming here playing because of the altitude, and it really does kick their ass, right? So that's the reason why Embiid won't even fucking come. He won't dress. He won't even show up. He won't even get on the plane to come to Denver. He don't want no smoke in Denver. He can only fuck with Joker when Joker comes back to Philly. Right, like it's like, oh, he's trusting the process to stay his ass home when they come out to Denver.
It's once or twice is one thing. If when it's getting a few more than that,
It's consistent.
Nah,
It's every day. That's dope. That's what's up. Did you send them the link, Weez?
Yep. Hey,
Canada.
And then what up? Hey, shout out to all the Taurus gang in the chat represented. Wifey's in the chat, Lil JJ79. That's wifey, Taurus gang. So shout out to all y'all Taurus gangs. And Herbs, her birthday's 2 days before yours on the 24th.
Okay.
Nice. Shout out to the Tauruses. Shout out to Mad Ways. Make sure you follow Mad Ways. It's one of my usual suspects. We got Richie D, of course. And look, Richie D's talking shit because Richie's from Chicago. So, of course, he's going to be like, the Blackhawks are going to whoop that ass. You wait and see. You wait and see, buddy. Because I'm going to talk shit on you then when I come back on that next Thursday next week. Like, you better hope they don't win, or better hope they win, because I'm on your ass.
Oh, Miss Catherine, and there was Miss Catherine. Are you a Taurus too?
Let's see here.
Too many Tauruses.
I need to get on this. So we got all these folks checking in. Sorry. We gotta highlight some chats and stuff like that.
We already shot Isaiah checking in. We got Felony Lope.
Look, and make sure you follow Isaiah Ali on all his social medias. He's got a lot of projects that he's got putting out right now. And he's releasing singles. So please make sure you follow him and support him. He's B-Boys alumni. He's been on here. Mad Ways is Virgo gang. I'm Pisces, baby. Pisces gang.
Right now, bro.
Huh?
But I'm Cancer gang.
Cancer gang. Is it still Cancer season?
Nah, that's not until summer, bro.
Bro, I don't like so here's the thing, man. Like only reason why I know I'm a Pisces is because I guess, whatever. Right. I absolutely do not know any of the zodiac signs, like, and all of the things that go along with it, and all of the compatible, and like none of that, like all of that.
Same.
And here. I know that's a big thing, but some people are like really still into it and stuff, man. Like they fucks with it super hard.
Look, I only know this because wifey's a Taurus, 424. My daughter is 420. My son is 414. I got twin sisters, they 422. So damn. Yeah, man, I got 10 days of just straight birthdays in April.
Now we're a lot of September over here, so I found out that was Virgo. I think I seen Mad Ways shot that out. Me and wifey are 2 days apart. I'm the 15th, she's the 17th, and I'm a year older.
When is that again?
September 15th is mine. September 17th is hers. We're a year apart. And dope, you found out a lot of things when you start reading what they say, the attributes and the personality traits. And you found out a lot reading some of that. I'm still saying I am who I am, but you like, that do kind of sound familiar.
See, weird. I never liked that, man. Like, when you messing with a female that's all into that shit, and like they read the horoscope for there and they just look at you like, like, nah, don't put that shit on me. Somebody
else read it to us, and because she wasn't on it like that, and then all of a sudden we start paying attention to some of those things. Somebody else was like, y'all both Virgo. That's why y'all doing this. Like, no, it ain't. Then I started looking it up like, look close.
So check this out, though. Without further ado, we got our homie, Canada Law Beats, joining us, fam. What's good, man?
What's happening?
What's up, bro?
Oh, shit, man. You know me. I'm just chilling.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the short notice, man.
Oh, absolutely, man, absolutely.
Yeah, so what's new in your world?
Oh no, man. I'm always down with getting a meal going. Just got done flipping some pork chops. You know, that's it.
Oh,
Weezy, did you eat today, man? Because here come the food.
Yeah, man.
No,
So you
Yeah,
good,
I already know where it's going.
Yeah, no, I'm just enjoying
Everything
y'all
was
brothers,
food.
man. That's
Everything
all.
was
Salute to
food.
all of y'all, man.
Oh, absolutely.
salute to you,
Glad
fam.
to have you anytime.
Absolutely.
We got the
Yeah,
homie
yeah,
Troll
yeah.
Face. Nice.
That was a
Yeah,
good show
man.
last week, man. Y'all did a good job last week, man.
Yeah, man, it was dope show. We had, of course, Slum Village, and we had Ruthless Low in the house.
Yeah.
Ruthless Loke's in the chat. Salute.
Yeah.
Ruthless. You know what? So I'm so sorry because listen, Ruthless. Let me let you know on something, man. I got a home felony Loke. Damn it. So here's the thing, man.
Well, you could
I
call
got
it
another. I got another
Loke. AK-47.
AK-47 is probably gonna be the best way that I can.
But he's
like here's
a
I know. I got a homie that's called Ruthless Loke, and like when I heard Loke, like I butcher everybody's names. Like I might as well be like Biden and shit on some days. You know what I mean? So I don't have any of my green medicine in me that actually I'm like Dr. Johnny Fever. The more I get, the better I am.
I hear you.
Right?
I hear you.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yeah, they say it cure everything. That's what they say,
It helped me through COVID multiple times. And whenever I've had COVID, whenever I'm feeling like super sick and having, some of the symptoms, and I still have the long haul COVID symptoms that I battle, it helps. Like it 100%. I know it's like, well, you're ingesting, smoke into your lungs, and I vape now, I'm doing the cartridges and stuff. So, but it actually at 100% for you folks that's out there with having any type of illnesses with especially COVID, even if smoking and vaping is not your thing, I highly recommend you get some CBD in your life. And then also there's things called there's things called RSO. And RSO is what they give cancer patients. Comes in a syringe, and it looks like a syringe of tar. And you can put them in gel caps and ingest them that way. You can put it underneath your tongue. There's several different delivery methods that you can, but it takes about 2 to 3 hours to kick in once you put it in like a gel cap. And I highly suggest it, but just pay attention to your dosing because it can get you in real deep, real fast if you don't know how to use it.
Right.
But it 100% does. I mean, it is, again, one of the biggest things that they tell cancer patients to go out and get. It helps with everything. So get hip to that and take a look at it. So it's another way to get some medicine in you and feel better. And that's the one thing that's actually very inexpensive when it comes to cannabis because it's like truly a medicinal product. So,
Rick Simpson oil, control nausea and vomiting for people who are going through chemotherapy. Rick Simpson oil. Okay.
RSO.
Boogie the wifey says she got you whenever you need something.
I got you. Hell yeah. Shout out to that. I always need something.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm a Taurus too, man.
Oh, shit. See, Taurus is representing. Nah, the
That's
wife,
it, man.
Wifey's hardcore 420 with it, so she whatever you need, she got you.
Nice.
Just date the time. 420. Edibles? Do edibles?
Oh yeah, I fuck with the edibles. Yeah.
No, man, I don't fuck with.
You just gotta watch how they kick in, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I was before I stopped. Those was better. That was a better high for me. That newer weed, that strain was just not for me. Yeah.
So edibles, people get in deep because, and the mistake that, for you folks that's never tried edibles out there, but have always been curious. Again, start with the minimum dose and don't take any more after your first couple of times. Like figure out how that goes because, edibles take a longer time for you to feel the impact. Right. And then for the folks that just, oh, I ate this and, it's 15 minutes and I can't feel nothing. And they eat some more and then they eat some more. And then all of a sudden they think that they're going to die.
Yep.
Look, I'm
This ain't doing shit. I ain't going nowhere.
Man, look at this. I'm reading the chat, and Anthony Burke said his top 3 strains are Green Goblin, Snoop Dogg, and Carbon Fiber. I don't even know what none of that is.
I do.
And then you got Troll Face Gremlin talking about he do 1,000 milligrams on an
I
edible.
seen that too.
Like that. That's gonna
That
kill
Mike
me.
Tyson.
So
the name and convention of weed is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard of, man. It's just, I got strawberry cookie mustard green collared back Sasquatch.
Crack-a-lack-a super killer.
Yeah, I'm smoking that.
Yeah.
Cat Williams said, dude, weed, sold me some weed. I said, it's called death. He said, I'm not smoking death. He said, why would I smoke something called death?
That's that comment that you just posted was by Adrian Adams. So shout out, thank you for joining the show, Adrian Adams.
Oh, that's my family. Like so, Adrian Adam. That's my homie Fatal and Age from back in the day.
Shout out.
So he was with me when I started taking my first venture into making beats, and when I was telling you I was like working out a beatbox studio and everything like that. Him and 2 other homies, when I was still DJing active and doing all the other stuff, they were like, "Yo, yeah, we need you to make us some beats." And we had a group called 380, and that was the one where I had like basically a production deal and a developmental deal with Death Row through all of that. Didn't last long, as far as the group didn't last long, because a lot of members kind of, started spreading and scatterbraining like groups do. Some groups do, right? So
what year was this? What year was this?
This was going to be like 95, 96, right? And I've got somewhere in this house, hopefully, because I'm hoping they made the move, but I've got like all the original tracks, and I think I still had the original 8-dat and all of that. So yeah, man, we had some good shit. And I remember the first time Beatbox Studio, of course, is one of the studios that High Tech got us starting with, and that's where I would run into him down there and meet him.
Big thing in Cincinnati was going to Beatbox.
Yeah, and he because I was looking, we were chilling with the homie Cheese Coney, and
rest in peace, Sleazy Cheese.
Rest in peace, man. That's horrible to hear. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Damn. So shout out to the Cheese Coney, man. And then he had his homie T-Zone.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course we had High Tech popping through, and then of course the guy that owned it, Dave, right? So yeah, like that was a crazy spot, and it was dope because it was, I think we talked about it on the last episode where when people get into those studios and the homemade studios and all that. And this was legit. It had a vocal booth and everything like that, but it was just a vibe in there, man. And like it just felt good to be creative. And I just remember the first time I went in there, and that's how I learned how to use the MPC 3000. That was my first exposure to it, and getting into it, man. I'll just tell the quick story about how, so they dropped me off. We booked 4 hours of studio time. They dropped me off, but no one had any weed. So they went out on the hunt, and I was like, I'll stay back. And I had like 30 minutes. I had to beat up and running, and we had that thing banging, and they came in, and we had that whole session locked down and was able to wrap it up and everything like that. And the first beat that I sampled, and that beat was Lattimore, Let's Straighten It Out, because that was like always and still is one of my theme songs. Like when I do sound checks on large systems, I'm playing Lattimore, Let's Straighten It Out. You know, that's just on some pimp shit, and I always love that song, and it's got
I
such
do too. Yeah.
great. It's great to be able to sound check and get your levels to, but
Horns, bass. Yeah, it's got some good elements in that.
and he's talking shit, talking about sit yourself down, girl, and talk to me. Tell me what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? You better stop telling me everything's okay. Because if it was, you wouldn't be crying.
That's it.
That's that shit, man. Like, man. So yeah, those are some of the great memories about those times and everything like that. And it was good. So that's my homie right there. He's a dope brother and a dope individual, and has been with me through a lot of difficult times, just personally and everything like that. So I've always looked up to him. He's a couple years older than me, so I've always looked up to him as an older brother and everything like that. So shout out to you, H. Thanks for checking in. And we got Najina Armstrong from Nashville. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome. Salute. And of course, we got Birdie, Herbs, Mad Ways, everybody.
Got the whole gang in here.
Everybody's checking in. I want to say thank you to everyone that's here, man.
Yeah, make sure everybody, if you're on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, please make sure y'all all find your way to our YouTube channel. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit that notification button, so that way when we on, y'all know. So make sure y'all follow us on YouTube. If you are on Facebook, make sure you find our pages, send us that friend request. We will make sure you guys are linked in with the show every week. And if you're on Twitch, you already know what's going down.
And if you're on Twitch, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you stick around. So just to give everybody a heads up, I am 31 followers away from finally hitting 1,000 on Twitch. So you guys that are on the other platforms, if you would be able to make your way to my Twitch channel, I'm trying to hit 1,000 here real soon. That'll help out tremendously as well, because I do pop up DJ gigs. I have other podcasts and all types of, as Loke Dog would say, ill shit.
Yeah, usual suspect. Shout out to y'all. Crazy show, very entertaining. Keeps me going at night, laughing my ass off. So shout out to all the usual suspects. Make sure y'all
we get raw.
Yeah,
man, we get raw. We get raw. And then, you know, what I want to do also, as we are at the top of the show, I want to, after it verifies that I'm a freaking human, there we go.
There it is.
All right, so check this out, man. Our show to you is brought to you by Colorado Print Press. You don't know what Colorado Print Press is? Well, you're about to know, because guess what? They don't just, make sure we got to clarify this. They do not just specifically work in Colorado. They can work across the world. So regardless of where you are on this globe, you can do business with Colorado Print Press. You will not be disappointed in the products that you receive, but you'll be even more wowed by the customer service that you receive. They have the ability to print up all materials, all different types of materials, any type of promotional materials to the kiosks, the banners, the backdrops, garments, merch, swag, any of this stuff, man. They can help you with all of it. And it's just very easy to do business with them. I'm going to put the link for their website right here in the chat for you to go to. And there it is, man. Like, so make sure you get down with the Get Down, bookmark them, and reach out to them. If you have a question about what it's going to cost, what you're looking for, they have many different options that they can work with you on and maybe steer you into a different direction that you didn't know. It's like, that makes better sense. They are truly, from inception to print to execution, all of it. They can even do vinyl wraps for your vehicle.
Looking at that, yeah.
Look at that, man. clear
Yeah.
window stickers, flags.
B-Boys Underground. Tell them that's where you learned this good information about Colorado Print Press. B-Boys Underground.
That's right. Discount code B-Boys. And then if you want to know where they're at, you can check them at 6373 South Irvington Way in Denver, Colorado. Their phone number, if you want to call them, is 720-734-9994. Again, that's 720-734-9994. Get down with the get down. Don't be a stranger. Holler at our folks at Colorado Print Press, y'all. So salute to them and thank you again for supporting us and sponsoring us and rocking with us.
Yes, yes.
And then our last sponsor that we're going to talk about at this point in time, we have another sponsor, which is I Move Different Clothing. And it's right there on Weeze's cap. I Move Different. This right
Word
here,
up.
I Move Different, is brought to you and led to you by the homie Jazzo, which has been on our show, was our first guest on B-Boys Underground. And also he's going to be running it back here in April. So he'll be getting down to the nitty gritty as far as what it got. You got accessories. Look at that Scully right there. That's a dope Scully.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got men's, you got hoodies, you got t-shirts.
Yep. Anything you don't see on the site, such as hats, socks, and slides, all of that's available. Just send them the email. They'll get your sizes, get that all ordered up for you. So if you need socks, beanies, hats, hoodies, scarves, the whole shebang, everything's available. Website is still currently being updated with new and more projects coming, same different colors. So just let us know. And if we don't carry your size, we will get it for you.
Nice.
You know what I need?
Yes, sir.
I need that.
I know you do it.
I need that right
And now-
there.
Yeah, that shit is tight. Yeah.
And speaking of the logo on it, as y'all see Kings County, let's talk about Kings County, Boogie. Since let's make that announcement on the show for you.
Well, you got to make the announcement, fam.
Yeah, so after further ado, we sat down. Me and Jazzo had a conversation, and DJ Ghost Boogie is now resident DJ for Kings County Media Group. He will be DJing for us live on any live projects, shows going forward. Also is an executive producer for Kings County Media Group for anything digital content. So welcome to the family. Welcome to Kings County Media Group. Me and Jazzo are very happy to have you aboard, and we cannot wait for what we have coming up in the future.
Absolutely. And I appreciate
Word
the
up.
opportunity. I'm looking forward to this. And, it's yet another thing that I have to continue my journey of getting better and getting back on the right track and that whole stuff. So salute to everyone. Thank you so much. And again, looking forward to it, man. So yeah, Kings County, check them out, man.
Yeah,
So
got a few people here. Genuine, rocking the gear, visionary. I see DJ Diamond. All right, Capone. All right. Word up. I move different.
I move different, y'all. So, yo, how was everybody's week? I mean, did anybody do anything over since Valentine's Day, was last Wednesday? Did anybody no, it wasn't. It was a Wednesday before, wasn't it?
No, you know what?
Oh,
I had a very good conversation with Mad Waves via text message. He sent me a clip of a track that he's doing with me featuring on. So I'm excited for that drop, waiting for him to get that back to me. It's going to be a dope track. I'm not going to spoil alert it, but Mad Waves, me, myself, and a special guest on this track. Can't wait for that to drop for you guys.
it's a secret special guest, y'all. Wait till you, and the special guest, the secret. Y'all are gonna be like, yo.
Yo, I might fly out to Cali just to shoot the video with Matt, or convince him to come to Colorado and shoot this video.
Word.
Matt, get your ass to Colorado, fam.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
Word.
Look, Herbs is calling you out though. He said,
Hey.
please hurry up and write your verse.
Hey, all
No
I need
pressure,
is
no
all I need is the
pressure.
track sent back to me with the stems. It ain't nothing to drop the verse.
Oh shit. Yo,
So
man.
yeah, man, I'm excited about that. There's a lot of projects in the mix. Me and Al B's are dropping a joint project together. We met over the weekend and we discussed it. We're going to do a 12-track album. So me and Al B's are going to jump on together and do a group thing. So see how that works out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm meeting up with Graybeard next week. We've been chatting it up. So we're going to touch down. We'll be at the Bronze Nazareth concert. So if you're here in Colorado, you like Wu-Tang, come kick it with us at Bronze Nazareth down at Bar Red. It'll be a dope scene, dope time. I'll be there representing for B-Boys with our former season 1 guest, Graybeard. And hopefully I can get that exclusive with Bronze Nazareth. So be tuned.
When is this again?
This is March 8th.
March 8th.
Coming up.
I may join you.
A week or so.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Good time.
Let's see here. March 8th is on a Friday.
Yeah. So if you're in Colorado, get down to Bar Red. Come check out Bronze Nazareth. It's going to be a dope show. I looked at the lineup, and it's going to be a hell of a show.
Yeah, shoot me that info, man. Yeah, shoot me that info.
Yeah, bro, I'll get that over to you.
Yeah.
Kennedy, where you at again?
I'm in Aurora.
Oh shit, you're here in Colorado too?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Holy
Yep.
shit. All right. So hell yeah. All right.
I thought you was in the shot somewhere. You out in the box state too, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Shout out to the super dope moderator, G. Lorraine, doing her so like usual.
All the links. Appreciate it.
And make sure you follow G. Lorraine. It is important on Twitch for you folks that are on Twitch and also on YouTube. Definitely follow the moderators. And G. Lorraine has been with me since day one. She's going on almost 4 years being my mod and has held it down and been the one that's been the most consistent and like shows up and supports all of my endeavors. And again, I just want to say thank you, G. Lorraine, for everything that you do, all of your hard work and support that you've done for me throughout the years. And she does it on some volunteer stuff. So, I mean, like out of the love of her heart, she's taking time out to mess with me. So much love to you, G. Lorraine.
Much love. Oh, and shout out. Oh, I got one. Cincinnati. Well, I don't see him on the chat today. Call on Carl.
Yeah, shout out to Carl.
Saturday, 9 to 2 p.m. at the Greenwich Tavern out here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, still that spot, man. Still good hip hop, jazz.
Have they done anything to the inside at all?
I mean, yeah, a little bit, but still, like it's still got that old jazz smoky jazz, small, just comfortable. You know what I mean? What's that smoking house of grooves type flavor? Acoustic-y. Yes, still got that flavor.
So that was George Benson's favorite spot. That was Albert King's favorite spot. Yes. There were a lot of jazz,
a lot of plants on the wall up there.
There, anything to do with jazz, fusion, soul music. They have a really, really, really big history in Cincinnati with acts, because even when they would get, so you would have these guys roll through town and they'd have, their concerts at the Coliseum or like one of the arenas, right? Or wherever they were at. But then they would roll through and just show up at the Greenwich, and you never knew who was going to be there and be playing, right? And I'll tell you, that was one of the spots that was the second place that I ever did sound. So at that time, I was doing sound and touring with a jazz band at that time, and with my partner and mentor that taught me how to DJ and do all of the stuff. He, took me along, and that was a spot where I got a lot of great memories because we would be there at least once, twice a month, and this is back. So Aaron Pryor, you guys remember the boxer Aaron Pryor?
Yeah, hell yeah.
The Cobra.
Yeah.
So, God rest the dead. He was going through. He had a really, one of the reasons why he never made it any further than he did in boxing, because he had an extremely bad drug like addiction. And it was crack and shit, right? So one of the things that was always crazy about when you would go to the Greenwich Village, he would be inside and outside panhandling, right? And it was $1 for the champ, $1 for the champ. But when he would get his fix and he'd get lit, he'd come back in and he'd be doing all types of wild ass dances and like just
Hulk.
showing how.
That was his nickname, the Hulk.
Yeah, man. Like, so, that was a spot where I got to meet him. But the reason where I was going with this, we were doing a show there one time, and I go outside because Greenwich is split up into 2 rooms. You got one room where the performance is and the stage, and it's a very small, compact, and quaint room,
Cozy,
and very intimate setting, right? Beautiful. And then you've got the half where there's a door and a curtain, and that other half is like a bar and a restaurant. So I peek outside. I think I was going to the bathroom or something like that, getting a drink, and I'm looking at the bar. I look up and I see the homeboy that plays Candyman. He was in town at the Playhouse down the street, playing like a vampire role, right? But I look there and I'm like grabbing a drink, and I'm
tall
already
brother.
Yeah, and I'm already at least a couple hennies in, so I'm thinking like, am I
Tony
on some
Todd.
shit right now? Right. And I walked over to him and I was like, yo, you Candyman, right? He's like, yeah. He was a very, very quiet, soft-smoking, humble brother. And like, I was like, yo, you sitting here at the bar, you want to come in, I got you. You come on in and check out the band and everything like that. And he kicked it with us for a little bit, and he was just a dope cat. But when you say tall, and he looks ominous as fuck just when he's in his normal get up. But he had this big ass long black like leather trench coat on and everything like that. So he was still looking ominous at that point, right?
Yeah,
I was never scared of Candyman. Mama Boogie scared of Candyman.
No, I was, because he was black. And for me, that hit home.
You're stupid, man. You're stupid with that one, man.
Hey, horror movies didn't scare me, but that one did, because he was black. And he
all you had to do is keep Candyman's name out your mouth.
That's
it.
You
can even say it once. You can even say it once, but don't go in the bathroom. Don't look in the mirror. And
Cabrini Green, stay out of there. That's gone anyway.
Hell yeah.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man.
Shit.
All of them. And then they tried to remake it a couple years ago. I was like, man, I still ain't watching that shit.
I watched it.
Was it with him, or is he still with us?
I think he had he's with us. I think he had a cameo in there or something.
Yeah,
Tony Todd was his name. Tony Todd.
Yep.
Yes.
Tony Todd. Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. He was black with a deep ass
Final
voice.
Destination. He's still in all of those.
Too many people, man.
Okay.
Like, nah, I'm good.
What fucked me up with him was how naughty his hair was. Every time you saw him, his shit was like real close and naughty. Like, you did. I think that was the scariest shit about him. A nigga with a deep voice and some naughty ass hair.
That was a camera trick.
I'm good.
That shit hit home. There was too many people around the hood looking like that. Yeah, no, he looked just like a regular ass cat that you seen around the hood every day. That's what made that shit scary. Like, as a kid, like when Candyman came out, y'all understand, I was young. And that shit was like, nah, bro, he looked like my next door neighbor. Like I didn't want to go outside and play.
Or the cat in front of the liquor store.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man.
How y'all doing today?
Yeah. Yo, you got some change.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, Greenwich, like we diverse, but Greenwich, a lot of good people, and then the hip hop, and not only that, comedians used to come in and bless the spot.
Absolutely.
We've had a few Def Jam comedians from Cincinnati do their thing Earthquake, yeah. So what we're gonna do is Urban Reality Radio, and they're jumping off 9 p.m. to 2 Saturday. Call on Carl with Urban Reality. It's gonna be running that. So the show in there, B-Boys Underground. I think it's gonna be kind of like internet, that type of thing.
Gotcha.
I think DJ
like Carl
Will
and Carl.
Squeeze
Put your link.
We're gonna have more info. I'm gonna be there. Make sure we it's the jump out. So cross collab, all that good stuff.
Y'all got events? Let us know. B-Boys will pull up.
Yeah,
but represent the spot for you
in one of these states.
Yeah. If not,
I got Ohio and a little bit of Kentucky.
If not, send us footage. We want to be a part of anything that anybody got going on. Send it over. B-Boys will be there to represent.
I'm gonna post it, make sure, because I'm gonna be in the house, get some pictures for everybody.
Man.
Shout out to Carl and Carl, and definitely post on the page yourself. I'll repost it and blast it out. So there we go.
And post it on the Discord, Carl.
That's too.
And for any of those,
on the Discord.
Links are in our Discord. Links. Get in there.
Yeah. And if you're not following Canada Law, make sure y'all click those links in the chat. G. Lorraine has posted everything from his YouTube to his Instagram. So make sure y'all follow Canada Law Beats. Big ups to G. Lorraine. Thank you for everything you do. Make sure y'all follow Canada Law Beats.
There it is. So
we dropped a couple over the past few weeks. As he gets them, he loves to share them. Actually, Canada,
I tried.
Yeah, I've been hemmed up working on projects. I actually started I didn't finish them. Started 2 new beats past weekend. So I was dusted off the MK Native Instruments. Kind of like where I was going. So I have
there you go. Yes, sir.
All right.
So, what else do you got going on? What are you working on right now, Canada? Since since you've last been on B-Boys, what's anything new that you could announce?
Just more beats, man. Just more beats. You know what I mean? That's it. Just more beats, man. I'm just trying to open that can of soup and let everybody stir it up and reheat it. You dig?
Just get that smorgasbord out there.
That's it. I mean, I'm always on the grill. You dig?
Yeah, that pot's always cooking.
I'm always trying to get something cooking, man. I mean, I do have a question for y'all, man. What do y'all think about this country? What is it? Country and Western Beyonce. What y'all think about that, man?
Do you, boo boo?
What's it called? Like hip hop or something?
Hip hop.
No,
hip hop.
You know what? I was going to touch on that because I felt bad because a lot of country music stations are refusing to actually play it.
Right.
And so I don't understand the controversy behind it. I mean, music is for everybody to decide, regardless of what genre of music you decide to do. If you want to cross over to punk, cross over to punk. If you want to do rock, do rock. You want to rap, rap. Country. It shouldn't be a bias on who can do what and who can't do what. So, like the song.
Like that Nas X thing when the country singer jumped in
Old Town Road type shit.
Yeah, and they refused to play it till he jumped in the co-sign. Like, hey, I like it. Why can't you play it? So he was in their pocket. He was in their genre.
Yeah,
that's it.
Let Beyonce do Beyonce. I mean, look, she's trying to do something different. Everybody's in a reinvention stage right now. Everybody's trying to reinvent themselves, or they're looking to gain new fans, new followers in different genres. That's just part of music, and that's what it is. She's now trying to cross over, do something different. Everybody gave Andre 3000 a knock because he made a flute album.
Yeah,
like it is what it is. Let her do her thing.
And it might even be that she say, she's showing homage and appreciation for music. Okay, I'm a R&B singer, but I like some good country singers. Let me
Yep.
see if I can do a little bit of that and pay some homage to
Yep.
some of the artists that I like. They've inspired me to do this album. I mean,
That's
you
it.
know, sky's
Yep.
the limit.
You got to
Yep.
remember, country music came from R&B and Motown. So if she want to cross over, she can cross over. The origins of country come from Motown and R&B.
I
mean, she's from Texas.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, the cowboy had the whole nine. You did. I mean,
and I think it was a Ken Burns. I watched it, and you'd be surprised how a lot of the black culture was influencing, going back to slavery and whatnot, as far as the country music and the roots of it. Man, it was a deep. It was like a 6-part series. I actually watched it. Not the biggest country fan, but I watched it and learned a lot from it. It was very interesting.
Hey, I'll say it because the world won't say it, but Elvis, his whole style was ripped off and stolen.
It's kind of how that new movie is very swaying that way, heavy.
I mean,
but they said it was more authentic. That's what he was around.
But then again, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, anybody can do any type of genre of music. It's just your choice. There shouldn't be a bias on who can and who can't. End of day.
Shout out to Charlie Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, so there's a lot of people on social media right now that's opinionated about it, and I get it, but just as much as there's gatekeeping in anything, hip hop, rock, the country especially, the thing that as we touched on, music is subjective, and it is something that there's someone out there that can appreciate it, right? So it may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it's someone's cup of tea. And all I know is the Beehive. She could put out a flute album with Andre 3000, and the Beehive would be fucking with it just as hard as any of her other shit. The thing that I find funny is there is videos out there where they take the Texas Hold'em song and compare it to, believe it or not, they're saying that it's like biting off of a children's show theme song, which is Franklin. If you guys don't have children or never had children or children of the age to be able to ever watch Franklin's that little turtle or whatever, and he's got a turtle family and all that shit. My kids grew up, they watched Franklin too when they were of that age. But the theme song to Franklin and the music in the background to Texas Hold'em are very, 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 there's articles galore about it. Close. And I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, damn, so it's hilarious. But my buddy sent me that, and my response was just like, so he's like, it's close to Franklin and shit. And I was like, just like every other country song that you hear on the radio today, they're either ripping each other off or trying to sound the same and have the same chord progressions and all of that. So it's pretty funny but it is silly to me, the overall hate that she's getting, because of it. I mean, again, if it's not your shit, just hit skip, don't play it. But I think everyone should be able to evolve as an artist, i.e. Andre, and even if she wants to put out some country records, she's just trying to print money, though. I mean, it's like,
there you go.
Like, if you can get in with the country crowd, if you can get a country crowd, that country music money is completely different than pop, hip hop, or rock money. Because like everybody's showing up for all your concerts, all your festivals, they're selling that shit out and buying and streaming and doing everything they can. Them folks that fuck with country music are dogmatic with it.
Hey, she did say in her commercial she's gonna find a way to break that Verizon network, and maybe this country music is how she's gonna finally do it.
That's it. That's it. I mean, because they're the ones buying the T-shirts out front.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know how many on this panel's been to a country music concert, but I have, and I'll tell you this: Garth Brooks is one of the livest country. Garth Brooks is one of the livest concerts you could ever go to. I mean, it's insane. Like,
yeah,
and it's like they show up. Like, I've been to quite a few music concerts, and Garth Brooks, nothing hands down touches him. Hence why he get a TV special once a year for a concert, and that shit's aired worldwide because that's just what it is.
Speaking of an artist that wanted to branch out, and I mean, he had a whole rock album. He changed his name and was a different persona, and like had grunge hair and shit. That was really ridiculous. But I went to a country concert. The last country concert I went to was like one of the only ones I ever went to because Mama Boogie loves country, and she. For an anniversary gift, I got her tickets to Toby Keith. He was playing like a concert on our anniversary. I think it was our 10th anniversary too, or something like that. And I took her to that. And again, it took a whole bunch of bourbon for me to have a good time, but I still ended up having a good time because I was at that point. Everybody else was Liddy Too Titty, and I was on the same vibration as the country crowd. I was like, "We here," but by the end of the show. Yeah, I was barely alive, man. I was like,
I just kept drinking live, man.
Got through it.
Yeah, they get super live at country concerts, man. I mean, and the thing is, you don't get the typical drama. You know, everybody's there just to have a good old time.
Yeah.
As long as you ain't messing with somebody's wife, you good to go. You dare to have a good time. You ain't got to look over your shoulder. Ain't nobody trying to cause
they'll bust your ass. They'll bust your ass if you fuck with somebody's wife at a country concert. They'll bust your ass.
I've seen the footage.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, I've learned some tricks in the trade at a country concert. Don't never take a woman's hat. Just not going to get into explanation. But never take a woman's hat. Look. If a woman is single,
purse before a hat.
If she's single and you take her cowboy hat, that's all enough said. That there's
that's like stepping on a nigga's Jordans.
Yeah, there's rules to that. Like
for real.
There's rules.
Yeah, man. A country concert, take a woman's hat. It's like stepping on a nigga's Jordans. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
R&B concert, move a black woman's purse to the floor.
Oh, yeah.
That seat, that's like a human being sitting in that seat. Try to move that purse out the chair.
Yeah,
she's sitting right next to it anyway. She ain't leaving it unattended. So like, excuse me, guys, sit there. No, where I'm gonna put my purse? In my lap?
Like, concert 101. There is rules to every genre of concert you go to. If you go in to a rave, you will get bumped. Don't get mad.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. Don't act like you ain't touchable. That's what you're there for.
Yep.
So I do want to say you mentioned R&B concerts, and something I just saw today that, you know, when I think of R&B concerts and dope ass concerts in general, today or within the last couple of days, Frankie Beverly announced that he's retiring, and his last concert's going to be like July 26th. And as someone who's seen a metric ton of Frankie Beverly concerts and been on the side of the stage running monitor boards and stuff like that for him, and being able to meet Frankie, and like Maze is one of my all-time favorite bands too. Like I place them up there in the same level that I place Earth, Wind, and some of the other groups that I mess with. Right,
comparable for that.
I'm Maze and Frankie Beverly with Maze, whatever you want to call it. They have always been just, you can put on any single one of their albums and it doesn't matter. There's no skipping it, right? And their albums tell the story and take you on a journey emotionally and sonically. But shout out to Frankie Beverly, man, because my God, they've been doing it since mid 70s. And he's been out there grinding. He's on every summer festival tour. And, you know, you never are going to, like when you go to a Frankie Beverly concert, right? As long as you ain't stepping on a motherfucker's gators, you know what I mean? And getting something on his cream jumpsuit. Like you ain't getting into a fight. Everybody there just to sip and relax. And ain't no one even trying to stand up. And right, the people in front of you ain't standing up, so you got to stand up. Everybody's sitting in their chairs and someone might get up for a moment and finger pop, but then get down. Oh yeah, hell yeah! You got to come clean to you got to come clean to a Frankie's. Any of those old school jazz festivals back in the day, man.
Tangerine cheesecloth. I mean, all of that.
Yeah, man.
For everybody.
Every now and then you see some that's gonna dance. You're gonna see some to get up and boogie a little bit.
Oh hell yeah, man!
Some of them just sitting clean.
My spot before, every time I would have to work a jazz festival or anything like that, or if I was going, I was always hitting House of Adams. Is House of Adams still around downtown?
That's a good call. Do not think so. I don't think that's around.
So House of Adams was definitely.
Rags ain't even there no more. Remember,
I would go there too. Yeah. But House of Adams was a spot that you could get any type of suit and any type of pattern, and you know that there was some definitely pimping going on in there. You could get you some Crockett Gators with the belts to match and the hats and all of it. I had all that shit, man.
I'm gonna go back further. Beans, remember Beans?
Oh hell yeah, Norwood, bro. I used to buy all types of shit.
They started downtown, and they
were downtown.
Locations.
Lacans, Devereaux,
yes. I think some of them still around.
Now they turned into streetwear.
Yeah,
the
they
streetwear
got that was a few years ago.
Yeah,
I don't see House of Adams popping up nowhere no more. Good old days.
That was a player place right there. And if you were balling on a budget, you hit K&G.
House of Adams closed in 2016.
Yeah, I don't think they're even around anymore though. K&G.
Isn't there's a K&G up here?
We got one down here. Yeah, we got a K&G out here.
There's a K&G in A-Town.
Last
suit I bought was from them.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I had that 3/4 length. I was shitting on them with the 3/4 length.
The 3/4. It's certain ones that the online shopping ain't gonna beat.
Hey, shout out to Showcase. He just tuned in with us on Facebook. So shout out to Showcase.
Showcase in the house.
Something coming up, don't he?
You got to let us know, how did your battle go? My apologies. I was not well enough to be able to go. But how did you do in your battle that you had last week?
Hey, he says as soon as he gets the footage, you're going to send it to us to let us play it.
Oh, hell yeah. Post that up on Discord, fam, if you're able to.
Yep.
Yeah. So for you, Canada, I want to ask you, because, you know, you're making beats and you've got things that, you know, you're always looking for artists to spit over your beats and for you to collab with, right?
Yep.
So please let everybody know again, just to give everybody a refresher who maybe didn't have an opportunity to see you on your original episode. How can people connect with you and try to do some collaborations with you, fam?
They can either Google or go on Facebook, Kennedy Law Beats. There you go. There's a cat. He's a battle rapper. He started off as a battle rapper. He's working on an album. I like to give a shout out to a cat named Death Wave.
Okay.
Death Wave. He's out of New York, upstate New York. He's somebody y'all should check out, man. He's got some hot shit going, man. The dude is really going through the motions. He's really got some talent, and he's saying something in his bars. You dig? He ain't just mumbling. He's really saying something in his bars, man. But I'm all over the place. Instagram, the whole nine. Just put in Kennedy Law Beats, and you can find him. You know, if I'm not there, disco for G Dad. I'm flipping a pork chop or making something to eat. You know. But yeah. I mean, on straight up. But yeah, if you just put in Kennedy Law Beats, man, you can get at me, man. I'm a reasonable dude. I'm not in the game to ramrod nobody. You need something, let me know, and I'm there. You know.
Word.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Showcase said he won 2-1.
Woo! There you go.
Congrats,
3-round battle. Showcase said 2-1 him.
Congrats, Showcase.
We'll take
Dope.
that.
That's it, man. You know.
Yeah, one of these weekends, me and Joe Showcase is dropping a music video soon. So be on the lookout for me and Showcase dropping this music video and track whenever he get over here and record it.
Hint, Showcase. Hint. That's what that was.
But yeah. And speaking of the Discord, make sure everybody submit your submissions to Discord. It does not have to be music. It does not have to be beats. It could be DJs. It could be promotion. It could be dance videos, anything hip hop related. You do not have to be an artist. You do not have to be a beat maker. You do not have to be a producer to submit to our Discord server. If it is hip hop related, you can submit it. Please send us content. So that way it gives us stuff to show and discuss on air as well. And of course, we appreciate your time that you took out today to submit to us. So please get on our Discord server.
Whatever you like. Whatever you like, put it on there.
Detox was busy on this Discord this week. Pan was busy on the Discord this week. So shout out to you guys for your submissions. Definitely get those on air for you here shortly.
Absolutely. So,
Carl,
do we want
Carl about
go ahead
for us? No, he's gonna. I just hit him up. Said post that flyer for the Urban Reality Show this Saturday.
I just pasted the link in the bio, or in all, not in the bio, in all of the chats. So
for the Discord, yes,
join our Discord. We've got Nina Marie in the house. Hey y'all, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely. So I know we want to get into some hip hop history before we transition over to the Discord, right?
Yes. Sir.
So Big Weeze. First one we're going to pull up is we've got this link about Lil Wayne, Andre 3000, Nas, Jill Scott. And let's show this. Give me 1 second while I pull this up. There it is. Lil Wayne, Andre 3000, Nas, Jill Scott to headline the 2024 Roots Picnic.
Okay. Yeah. That's going to be a dope show in Philadelphia. I mean, that's a hell of a lineup. And you're all across the board with talent there. It's not just hip hop. It's rap, hip hop, R&B,
neo soul,
neo soul.
Yeah.
I mean,
who don't like the Roots? Who don't like the Roots? I mean, come on, man. Who don't like the Roots?
Man, and you got to see them live. I mean, I think that's something.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just I watch them just play the hip hop history soundtrack from early to current, and didn't miss a beat with Black Thought doing the lyrics for everybody else's song. It was a very dope.
Man, I had the blessing in August. I think it was August, maybe October, to see Roots live here at Ball Arena. And man, let me tell you, when they played, they was on the Force tour with LL Cool J. They played everybody's instrumentals live for every track, and Black Thought hype manned everybody's song for them. It was one of the dopest experiences I ever got to witness in hip hop.
Yes.
So check this out. This is the full lineup for the Roots Picnic. So you got Jill Scott, Lil Wayne, and the Roots. So Lil Wayne's going to be fucking with the Roots, and then also Trombone Shorty, PJ Morton, Nas, Victoria Monet, J Period live mixtape with Black Thought, Method Man, and Redman.
Name in a while. This is
J
dope.
Period is dope, man. If you guys don't know about J Period, make sure you get down on him because he's got some dope ass DJ remixes that I normally
Marsha
grab.
Ambrosia, October London, Marsha. Oh, they got some stuff on here.
Wallow and Gilly's gonna be there. Wale is gonna be there. Sexy Red, Babyface, Robert Glasper and Yeba, Tyler, Cameron, Shmino, Tasha Cobbs, Leonard.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, man.
Looks like I got some PTO coming.
You got some PTO.
He's gonna be singing, boss.
Philly trip.
Boss, you better let me go.
Right.
I'm gonna use up my motherfucking PTO.
Oh.
June 1st and 2nd.
That's a nice way to start off the summer.
Yeah,
buddy.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, it is. That's my birthday month, so I got to do something ill like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be memorable. That's a lot of talent on there.
Yeah, man.
Both days, first and
Nina Marie said, "Let's go." I'm there.
You there?
Hell yeah, Nina. Let's do this. So that's gonna be dope, man. Yeah, I love the roots and everything like that. You know, the question that I'll ask you, gentlemen, with now that we've concluded the entire, the 50th anniversary of hip hop, right? And speaking of that, DJ Jazzy Jeff just this week had a post on social media where he wanted to let it be known that hip hop really, really, really wasn't from 73. He said in all actuality, it started in 76. They started putting the building blocks for hip hop together in 73, but by 76, that's when, in his consideration and in his eyes, when you start looking at some of the music being released at that time, he said it was 76. I don't know if you guys agree with it or not.
No, I do, because I've heard that argument amongst a lot of hip hop legends and people who've been around from the early ages. They all have said 76 is the birth year of hip hop.
Mm-hmm. I've heard.
Well, hip hop couldn't be done until I was born.
It's a documentary that's got some different sayings too. So it's
gang.
It's still a little.
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, it was around. I don't think it broke until 76 to actually give it a birthday.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, no, I've read that argument and I've seen it a lot. And I mean, technically, we still got a couple more years on that to celebrate it.
Absolutely.
We celebrate
hip hop. Spread it out.
Anniversary. You should just celebrate hip hop every day.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of celebrating hip hop and every day, we got this one. The next thing we got is from one of my favorite sites, Today in Hip Hop. If you guys don't know about this website, you guys most definitely need to check it out. And then, so Today in Hip Hop history. Got me, Weez? You got it? You want me to get it?
Oh yeah, man. I could hold on. Let me large screen this one because I can rarely read it.
I got
so
you.
now, yeah, you good. Go for it. There it is. So yeah, so this is Elijah of Living Legends. So happy birthday to him as of today. Cheers to you. Salute. Happy birthday, brother.
1978.
Yeah.
And then this one right here, though. This one right here, close to my heart. Miss Erykah Badu. Ever since I first heard On and On, I was hooked and had an opportunity to see her multiple times live, especially her when she was at Smoking Grooves and on some other concerts. She is one of my most favorite. Like, if I don't like the word R&B diva, I don't like the whole diva shit, because I think that diva shit gives them an opportunity to act like they on some bullshit because she's not a diva by whatsoever. She just keeps it fucking real, and she's all her music, man. Like, I don't think she's ever put out a dud for me. I know some of them might not, when she was, especially like the Onk one, where she had that part 2 and part 1 album that came out, like with Window Seat. That song though, my God, though.
I love that song.
That song's amazing, bro. Like, in Love of My Life that she did with Common, Honey. I mean, those are just soundtrack joints. And then when you get into Erykah Badu's, like with the one with Danger, it came out, the album came right out after Mama's Gun. And Mama's Gun, like her first 3 are 100% certifiable masterpieces.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
100%.
Yeah.
She told y'all, you better call Tyrone.
Yeah, man.
I better call Tyrone.
So
I was there when she broke that out. Smoking Grooves when she first broke that Tyrone out.
So the version that you hear on the live album with You Better Call Tyrone was the night before our Smoking Grooves, because she was in Louisville, right? And that session that made the live album that came out in between her first album and Mama's Gun was the live album. That one, that version was recorded the night before, but she performed it the same way. And I remember just when she got into that, and she was I was just in the audience, just holding my head like, this is fucking, you know what I mean? Like, her whole set was, she's a great live performer, great live singer, and love me some Erykah. I don't know if you guys feel as much as about her as I do. I always say, because I'm married and happily married, but she's baby mama number 2 in the next lifetime.
Okay.
In the next lifetime. In the next lifetime. She wrote that song about me, because I had to tell her, like, when we were on the Smoking Grooves tour, she was like, yo, and I was like, Erykah, chill, you know what I'm saying? I got to be next lifetime. I got commitments right now.
Oh shit!
I need something like a little baby dong. I need something. I need something to refute that.
I was in the front row. She was singing to me, fam. She was looking in my eyes and pointing at me. I was in the front row and I was pointing at her back like, yeah. So I had an opportunity to connect with Lauryn Hill like that too. I was like, I feel you.
What up, PK?
PK in the house. Pans in the house. Who else? Becca's Boo's in the house.
Yeah.
Miss Catherine said I introduced her to
Miss Badu.
Miss Badu, man.
Interesting.
Hell yeah.
The legend, man. That's the queen.
And then, of course, on February 26th, 2001, humongous hip-hop history. Welcome to Detroit. Yeah, part 2.
Indeed.
So Jay Dilla released his debut solo album, Welcome to Detroit, February 26, 2001. And if y'all didn't get a chance to watch our B-Boys Underground episode 18, we had Slum Village with us kicking it and chopping it up, and they most definitely had great stories about Dilla. And even when Dilla went and left the group and went on to start doing his solo stuff. And yeah, man, so can you guys actually remember when you first heard that and grabbed this album, that you guys get it right off the bat, or was it something that you found Dilla like it later on through?
It was later. I think it came through our record pool, I believe, and then we got some singles to let you hear it firsthand. So I put my ears to it kind of quick.
What about you, Weez?
For me, I found Dilla later on. I didn't really know who Dilla was until after he passed. And then I did my research. And, growing up, I was big on West Coast music and South music. So, anything coming from the East or Midwest wasn't really something I was tuning into back then. But, I really did, I great digged on Dilla. And I mean, dude had a mastermind for music. And
absolutely.
Yeah. So, I do love the Dilla projects, Dilla music, anything Dilla stamped on. When you go back and listen to it, it's a hit.
Yep.
100.
Yep. Yep. He had excellent drum arrangements. If you listen to it, excellent drum arrangements.
One of my favorite things
and it breathed too. He had a lot of breath and space to hear the beauty of the instruments with the drums backing them up.
Got a quick question. Does anybody have a TV on in the background?
Yeah.
Can you turn it down a little bit? You don't have to turn it off. You got to turn the volume because it's bleeding over. Thank you so much for that.
I thought somebody woman was talking to him, and then I kind of forgot, and then I kept hearing it and forgot again. What was you having on? Gilligan's Island in the background?
No, it was NBC News.
Okay.
All that bad news will be there for you when we get off because it ain't going.
What old boy say? Fake news.
Yeah, right. And it's on a loop anyway. They're gonna say the same shit.
Right.
So one of the things that I always loved hearing, and there's a video clip, and especially it was going around on the 26th when this happened, is a clip of Questlove talking about and going over, and I forget which song it was. It was the song. It was one that he did with Kweli and Black Star and all of those guys. He broke down. He played the original sample, and then described how this is pre-computer, right? So, and Dilla used a 3000, and before there were programs that would chop things up for you, chopping shit up in a 3000 was a pain in the ass. It was a fucking pain in the ass. Like, it was a very manual thing to chop up one sample over those pads and get all of them right. But it was the song when he played it, he did it so well that, and it was just him when they were recording and playing and going over it. It was just him hitting them 12 pads or 16 pads in a row, just constantly, and keeping it going and keeping the groove going. And the way it was that, you could not tell that it was chopped up at all. And it sounded like a perfect loop, because what was so dope about him was, it's like, all right, he hears the main thing that he like the main melody that he wants to sample. But of course, as we all know, that sample, there's sometimes some talking over the top of it, singing, there's percussion, there's all these different elements of the songs that are bleeding over. But he would go through the entire record just to listen to each, like, so if he wants to get that full measure or however many bars he wanted to get and sample to comprise the loop, he'd listen to the whole song and figure out what was the cleanest part of that song to rip it from, right? And then it would give it its own flavor, and the way that he would keep some of the ambient percussion included with that sample would give it that swing and would give it its own life and feeling that would maybe take it complete. It's like, oh, he just sampled that like a Diddy song, right? We're going to take the first 8 bars of this James Brown song, loop it, and then we got a hit. Take that. So whereas there was more time put into what he was doing, and he was truly such a master craftsman in how he did it.
In there too, because sampling and looking for, because I've done it, trying to listen to, like, when I cannot find that piece without the dude talking in it, or if the dude talking it might work. But then it's also, you got to watch how they're playing, it might be live band in the studio doing this stuff, and all of a sudden the tempo jumps slightly.
Correct.
So if you chop that piece and try, oh, this gonna match that one, all of a sudden it's a tempo swag. So you kind of gotta stretch this one, bring this one along. So
Yep.
if you get it where it sounds like it's just like you just sampled it straight when you can't, so another producer going there like, how the hell did he get this shit like that?
Right.
That's work. That's work. That's dissection. That's synthesizing. That's and he was really good at it, man. You couldn't tell with a lot of those loops that he had, put in that type of work. So it's much appreciation for that.
Yeah, genius level on those machines. Genius level.
He hears, it's like somebody doing a like a orchestra. He hears the pieces that's going to fit together before they fit together. And that's talent.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Dilla is one of those ones where it was too soon, and for him to be taken from us, but he left us a lot of material, and his legend continues and Dilla Day continues to be like just start getting bigger and bigger, right? I mean, it's just, people are starting to have festivals and tons of concerts throughout the country. Everybody's doing Dilla Day stuff for him, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful that he had that impact on hip hop for I was gonna say right around 93 through when he passed away in 06, I believe it was, or was it 09? I can't remember what day he passed away on, but I think it was 06, but I think, but that don't mean shit. So he had a very big impact on a lot of stuff. 06. Okay. So
February
for
10th.
13 years, right? So 13 years. I don't know, because I think his first production credit is 93. But
about right.
Yeah,
He was young. Yeah.
when he started, because when he started really interacting and doing and picking up a tribe, right? And Tip, picked, they all brought those guys together. This next one for today in hip hop history is really good too, because I don't know about y'all, but this band right here is one of my Little Brother. I can listen to them all day long, and I'm not skipping tracks. I'm listening to the whole albums and enjoying each and every single one of them. Please take this away.
Yeah, man. Little Brother. I remember when they first dropped, and they had that first single on the radio, and I remember sitting in the car when it dropped, and everybody in the car was like, "Why is this on the radio? This is not a radio type song." And then all of a sudden, it was on everyone's playlist.
Yes, sir.
Because it wasn't a sound that everybody was used to, but they broke that sound, and they became, they created a sound that most people was not used to hearing, because it wasn't a hip hop sound. It is hip hop music, but it was more like a phonic hip hop, and it was more of an educational hip hop. And a lot of people were like, "Yo, that's not radio." But they were able to cross over and break those airwaves. So Little Brother themselves, they right there, they're groundbreaking, guys that were put together to make this happen.
They're like the Far Side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was more music than people get Far Side get credit for, but Little Brother, I mean, it was music to getting that kind of continue on your native tongue type flavor. Give it a, it's like the younger brothers and nephews carrying on that type of flavor. Very conscious music, very soulful, jazzy. Still, and for everybody to listen to. Big fan.
Yeah, they said Big Pooh and so Weave, thank you so much for being here too. Said Big Pooh and Ninth broke up the group. They still mad at each other. That is
in a while.
Well, I mean, that does suck that, of course, people, separate and fall apart, especially when you have such a great group like they had. The thing that was always dope for me was, I mean, of course, you got Ninth Wonder in it too, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm going to say that one was amazing, and it was cool because again, they did have a very positive message that they were spitting. You know, it was definitely educational and empowering, and it wasn't, you know, all the negative. And especially at that point in time in 2003, that's the beginning of the ringtone era, right?
Yep.
So, and you had people that were, you know, really focusing on just trying to get a hot, you know, 60 to 90 seconds and get it out there. And they went completely opposite and went conscious because, you know, as we know, you know, the record labels started really eradicating and not pushing, you know, the conscious rap, right? And you know, it went more towards the negative aspect of it, and they changed it. I will tell you, my favorite album by Little Brother by far is The Minstrel Show.
Mm-hmm.
The Minstrel Show is, in my opinion,
Yes,
a 5-mic album.
100%.
It is.
I think it's a
Yes.
5-mic album. And if you guys haven't ever had a chance or an opportunity to listen to the Minstrel Show, I need you to do me one favor when you listen to it. I need you to listen to it in order, start the beginning, because it tells a whole story. There's sketches, there's a theme, and there's actually an overarching theme that they're trying to teach you. So it's one of those albums that I want you to treat like a book. You don't just jump in the middle of the book and flip through to the next 4 chapters later, and I'll just open the book up and play and take that journey. The Minstrel Show by Little Brother is definitely one that is a mandatory listen to if you like hip hop.
Agreed.
For sure. Yeah.
Now this next album came out on February 25th. And this is a freaking monster in itself, man.
Free. So Free, man, you know what? Look, Free and Beanie Siegel together, lethal. Freeway, lethal. I mean, under Rockefeller, Free didn't get the credit, the respect, but Freeway had bars. I had the pleasure of sitting in the studio sessions with Freeway. And the way that man works in the studio is his work ethic is insane. Like, I literally watched this man drop a whole album in one night. So
Really?
Big up Freeway. Freeway is dope. If you don't know about Freeway, check him out. Listen to his music. I mean, it's grimy street.
Philly cat. He's
rap.
still going too.
Yeah. Or what do you say? Early. You know, so check out Free.
Remember, we had him a little bit after the Rockefeller era on a conference call and just listening to his new music and getting a little more. He was killing it over there, but he's getting more freedom, and he was excited about that. So, still putting out music. I'm not sure what the exact latest project he has out, but I know he was still like his life after Rockefeller. He was still doing his thing, putting it out.
He grew up on the streets of Philly. You know, out there you battle rap. So, you know, you stand on the street corner, you rap whoever the next person is, and y'all just go at each other. And that's the era Freeway came from with Meek Mill, all those guys in Philly. They're corner hustlers. You know what I'm saying? They rap on the corner and they down for any battle.
Listen, the one song I'll tell you, when he came out, right, and this album dropped, and I got to song number 2 off that album. And by song number 2, in this song, I'm going to play a little snippet. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Freeway so hard. He go in.
Can you?
No, we don't have no sound.
Oh, my bad. All right. So let's see here. Hold on, man.
Yeah, you jam it to yourself.
Hey, bro, like this song right here gets, anytime I hear it, I mean, it hypes me up. Like this one, this is This is that one right here for me by him.
Rock this shit for my kids, nigga. It's that real shit. Even though what we do is wrong, we still hustle till the sun come up. Crack a 40 when the sun go down. It's a cold winter. Y'all niggas better bundle up. And I better be a lot of onion just to rock it down.
Him, Jay, and Beanie murdered that track, and of course it's produced by Just Blaze. You know,
that was a lot when it was almost like taking rock drums with a R&B sped up sample and making all that pop together.
Yep.
It was like the drum. It was like the rock drum solo breakdown. A lot of the it hit the smooth out during the bar and towards the change that, and that was it was interesting. Where we heard a lot of that coming out of that era, and Rockefeller, Just Blaze, Dipset.
Yeah. What about J. Rue the Damager?
Ooh, I love me some J. Rue the Damager fan.
Come on, man. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. I mean, I think he was one of the most slept on. I think he was one of the most slept on MCs, not rapper, MCs.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Straight up.
I'm a fan. I had a song called "The Papes" that I think I had wore a hole. I think it was still a cassette tape. I think I wore a hole in that one. Kept play it again. It just had the Premier did the beat too.
There you go.
Yeah, good combo. Good combo. I like that pick.
Yeah, J. Rue definitely is one of the ones I could tell you when I was working third shift at a place. The second one with the what was it, Wrath of the Damager, or what was it? With the had the blue cover with him standing on it, and it had I think it had papers on it too. I can't remember. That one, that
other thing on there that was pretty good too.
Yeah, there was a couple on there that was the whole album was dope. That one right there was like I'd listen like for a whole 12-hour shift, is having that on loop.
There you go.
Yeah, man, that was a good one.
Wrath of Man, yeah, that's the name of that one.
Wrath of Man. Thank you.
Yeah.
So and then
know his history.
Absolutely. He's third LP without Primo was his downfall. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, when you don't have, you have Primo back in your projects, you know, and then you miss that production, everybody's going to be more critical of you too. So, but also at that time, though, I will tell you, that was when that sound and his style were being phased out as well too, right? As far as in the mainstream, right? He wasn't getting the mainstream love. Like the Backpack and Underground heads were starting to even get that much more drove down underground, and
never really got a lot, but it was the more rap was coming, it didn't include his sound, which your heads was still checking for your B-Boys Underground, your underground station. They were still rocking anything. Premier came out, but commercial as they started playing hip hop, they wasn't really playing those joints. Like say that one song, he had Skills with Guru on it.
And I love that damn beat.
They sampled the Rapper Dapper on there. Now the Wiz out here, Urban Radio was playing that, and that's probably about the last one I heard that might have Premier joint was sliding into, and as they would slide into different, the more Dipset, Jim Jones and stuff like that,
Oh, what about Black Moon? What y'all think about Black Moon?
Come on now, Black Moon's amazing, bro.
Come on, man. Duck Down. I mean,
Duck Down had a really good camp, man. Good camp of music.
They did, man. Helter Skelter, all of them.
Rest in peace. Who did? Ruck G. Who passed from there? I think it was
Ruck. When it Ruck?
What? Ruck G. I think that was his name.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. Yeah. Black Moon. Yeah, they Beat Miners on some of the tracks.
Yep. Beat Miners. Yep.
Beat Miners. Yeah, man. Duck Down. That whole camp. They were all really like down to earth and good folks. Like they weren't on that hip hop rap shit, like, you know, superstar shit. Like they all, like if you were fucking with them and you were enthusiastic and you appreciated what it was that they were doing, like they'd embrace you. Cause I remember, I think even when I needed to get drops for the station, right, for B-boys, you know, when they were performing at UC, they you know, like fucking all grabbed me and like took me back in the huddle. And I think even maybe Nobody's was with me, like, and they were all like giving me all the drops. I had all of the cats and even Rock Ness and like all of them. They're like, "What you doing?" Like, "We're going over to this bar." I was like, "All right, I'm going too." Like, you know, it's like, they were just great people, man. They were great people, man. So we've got another one into hip hop history on the 25th. The Fu-Schnickens.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
1992. What did everybody think about the Fu-Schnickens? Because I hear people that say yes, and I hear people that say no. There were people that were hating on the Fu-Schnickens when they came out too.
I would say classic hip hop, the rah little with a little bit of little patois reggae, little dub in them. Very high energy. It fit the mold of the time they came out of, you know. So,
yeah,
I mean, you know, Onyx type, you know.
They was good in their era.
Yes. Did they get to 2 albums? I know.
I compare them to Lords of the Underground.
Yes. I can see the similarity there.
Yeah. Because I give big ups to who is it? Do It All. He's he's a political type dude in Jersey right now.
They got more. They have recent Lord of Undergrounds because I actually have 2 frat brothers, Alphas, on that label. I think they just put out new material less than a year ago.
Nice.
So we try to reach out to them as well.
Nice.
That's dope, man. Shout out to the Fu-Schnickens, man. That's cool because we ain't got nothing to prove. So this next one, KRS-One's one of my, you know, he's on my top 5 and one of my favorite MCs and people all together. And then on February 25th, 1992, Sex and Violence was released. And this album right here, man.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Who's got anything to say about this one?
KRS-One is the genius, man. He's the genius. I grew up on KRS-One, man.
Hell yeah, man. Me too. I mean, Boogie Down Productions. I mean, I got when that came out, the very first one, Criminal Minded, was 86, 87. And like I was what year did that come out? What hold on,
which one? Which year Sex and Violence came out?
No,
Criminal Minded.
80, Criminal Minded.
86, I want to say, with a couple singles leading the way. Same about the time as Bum Rush, the show with Public Enemy, I think came out about the same time. I know I'm just hitting
87.
87?
87 was
87. Okay.
Yep. So it's like 86, 87, I guess, because you know they did have they had the run when they released it and then the label put it out. But by that, like that was, if I think about, that was the one of the albums that really made an impact on me, and it was important to me because it showed as everything was evolving from the polished, like I'm gonna try to get on MTV hip hop, to where it was just the middle fingers with, you know, Public Enemy coming out around that time. You had, of course, Rakim coming out at that time. Of course, 2 Live Crew. But you know, that's the beginning of
NWA on the West.
NWA, Ice-T, you know, all of that stuff was coming out at that time, and it was hip hop was taking that direction, and I was like, I like this because it was, you know, it was like punk music, it was rebel music, it was counterculture, it was everything that, you know, my Caucasian self in Cincinnati, Ohio, didn't necessarily, you know, have the idea of what was going on in New York and some of the shit. Like it was just eye opening and life changing, and it helped me become who I was, and you know, and being down with the culture and being a part of hip hop. So I mean, everything that Boogie Down did and KRS-One did, where it was impeccable, you know, in my book.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah.
Second, I mean, you know, the progression from when they first came out, I mean, just and kept going despite, you know, rest in peace, Scott LaRock. You know,
Yeah, man.
big loss for hip hop.
Danny Chaz, Love's Gonna Get You is one of my favorite. I still love mixing that, blending that, like putting mashups over the top of that beat, because that doom, that fucking beat for that. That's amazing, man. I love that one, man. That's a good one.
Was that off of Edutainment, I believe?
Let me look here just to confirm real quick. I think it was
Edutainment. Or could
Jack of Spades. So it's not on Ghetto Music. Let me see here. I should know this, man. I'm almost positive it's probably on Edutainment. Hold on, let's see. Love's Gonna Get You is on Edutainment, which was released in 1990.
Yes. Breath Control, Dialect.
Yeah, Breath Control. That shit was tight. Yeah.
It was teaching you how to rap and get your breath straight.
Yep.
Stop lip syncing.
Yes, Sweef, it is on Edutainment, that was released in 1990. Here I can show the playlist for this one. Boom.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. You know the rules. I remember that. Beef, 100 Guns. Yeah, some good joints on here.
Yeah, man. Got 100 Guns and 100 Clips heading to New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the whole album is, again, I'm a big KRS fan, so I'm biased. So that's all I'll say about that.
And if you've ever, like I said, we had him on a conference call. I don't know, something bleeding through over there. But we had him on a conference call, and normally they go 10, 15 minutes. He shuts it down with a good hour of, and everybody just sitting there like, just on his every word of like, man, just giving you the history, the breakdown, the future. You know, this is very, very informative, entertaining, brother.
In about 5 seconds, a teacher's gonna speak. I mean, I'm just, if I ever had an opportunity to sit down and chop it up with him, you know, I'm not gonna be asking too many. I'm just gonna be listening.
For 2024, you suckers. Every year. 86, you suckers. And every year he said he's telling y'all suckers something.
Yeah, man. So to wrap it up, just to give to wrap the week up from when we last broadcasted, Odyssey was born February 24th, 1985. Happy birthday to Odyssey.
Okay.
And then of course Little Troy was born February 24th, 1966. Did you guys realize that Little Troy?
I wouldn't have thought that.
Hell no.
Hey, that's why he wished he was a little bit taller.
Right.
But Lil Troy went against Scarface, man.
See, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And you know, Face tore that ass up.
He sure did. He sure did.
No disrespect to Little Troy.
I'm a Face fan to the death, man.
He's in my top 1 too. And it depends on the day.
Absolutely.
So yeah. I can't wait, man. March 30th, he's gonna be here. I gotta figure out a way to get some tickets to that, man. But
nice.
March 30th, he's gonna be here. Word, because it's Easter Sunday. He's gonna be performing his Tiny Desk concert. And he's
Did you see the one he performed? That shit was dope, man.
Yeah, he's taking that act and that whole performance on the road, and he's doing very small, intimate venues on top of that.
Nice.
I really enjoyed that. I watched a few of them, and that was one of the best ones. That was very dope.
Look, Jeezy caught a nail just by following him. Because Jeezy was the next one, and I was like, I love, I respect Jeezy, but I'm like, bruh, you're not coming close to that. Like,
Well, the whole Tiny Desk series is it's a monthly thing. It's just different artists. He just shouldn't have followed up after Face.
Exactly. Like, I don't want to follow Face.
Bro.
Because
space me out. Put me a few months back down the road.
Yeah, because Face and Mac Miller to me are the top 2 Tiny Desk performances ever.
Mac Miller was dope.
I haven't seen
Mac Miller was dope
yet.
Mac Miller's an artist that I am and have and did discover after his death.
Yeah.
Because at that time I wasn't fucking with new hip hop, because at that time when he was coming out, that was like the height of like Future and like the just people making noises into the microphone and all like and all. I was like, that's not the song. I don't want to.
Panda.
Yeah, right.
I think they pitched him against Post Malone.
Yeah.
I think that's what kept us from not hearing Mac Miller. That's what I think.
And that's still kind of boxing them as like, okay, here's these 2 white guys, and we're gonna genre them together. Even though I thought they had more.
Well, because that's because Post Malone was a rapper when he first started. His first single was White Iverson.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so he learned that country music and that rock music. He was like, I'm getting that paper.
Yes.
He did Beyonce before Beyonce did Beyonce. He's like, going over here, fam.
Yep.
No, man. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good shit that, and again, as we say though, hip hop is most definitely, you have to look at it and appreciate the fact that, in 2024 and even as early as I would say by 2006, hip hop was integrated in part of every genre of music and had made an impact of every genre of music at that point in time, and had completely taken over ads and marketing and promotions. You couldn't go and make it through a commercial break without hearing, hip hop in a commercial somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Right. And it wasn't just the McDonald's commercials during Soul Train. They had the special urban, they had the urban McDonald's commercials, and then they had the regular McDonald's commercials.
The family.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a bebop to get me a Big Mac and shit. Right. A double quarter pounder.
There go that food again. Somebody said vanilla ice. Now I want to shake.
That's
man.
Oh shit. Oh man.
So
crack me up with that food, man.
It's all about the grub, man. It's all about the grub.
Beats and eats.
That's it. Beats and eats.
That's our new project. Beats and eats.
Stop telling me.
Yo, I got an idea.
All right.
So check it out, man. I think we've done it. This is another episode of B-Boys Underground.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate everybody stopping in. And again, candidate, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate y'all, all 3 of y'all, man. Thank you.
Yes. And then make sure you follow my usual suspects in the chat, Mr. Mikey Unlikely, Mr. Danny Chaz, Mr. Richie D. Shout out to Sweef. Thank you to everyone, Miss Catherine. Thank you, Mr. Mikey Unlikely did have Action Bronson's Tiny Desk was a good one too. That was a good one.
I want to
hey, Action Bronson, man's on some other shit, man. He's dope, man.
Yeah,
he's dope.
Action is super dope.
Yeah, man.
Super underrated.
Yeah, man. So, and everybody that's on Facebook, Call on Carl and Isaiah Ali. Who else have we? Showcase. Congratulations on winning your battle, fam. Everybody out there, much love to you guys. Thank you so much. We are B-Boys Underground. So we're going to get into shout outs. So shout outs.
Rocket.
Wow.
What you got, candidate for shout outs, brother? That's it.
All right. That's it. That's it. Shout outs. All right. Fair enough. Then we got Wheeze. Shout outs, fam.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all y'all leap year babies. I mean, I know y'all only like 12 years old today.
Right.
So shout out to all y'all leap year babies. You know, another wasted day of the year. Unnecessary. Just a way to extend it for no damn reason. But yep, shout out to the leap year. Third year or fourth year, whatever y'all want to call y'all. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to the show. Shout out to Candidate for jumping on last second to entertain us for a little bit. Appreciate you always being a part of the show, brother.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And then we got G-Fresh shout outs.
Yo, shout out to everybody. Everybody was just thick up in the chat today on the Discord server, checking us out on YouTube, Twitch, a little bit everywhere, man. Appreciate my brothers and doing the show with. And yes, Candidate, thanks for stopping through. Beefing us up, man. See, beef. There we go with that food shit. I got peaks on back though, brother. Said beefing it up. So Rollo, everybody, shout out old Urban Reality shows Saturday at the Greenwich, 9 to 2 p.m. Come check it out. G-Fresh will be in the building. Love y'all. Hip hop, Rollo.
And yo, again, I want to say happy. Thank you to everybody that tuned in and continues to rock with me. Tomorrow night, I am doing my birthday sesh. We've got the homies from the Dr. Green Thumb podcast and Be Real TV checking in. Going to have Colton Hagen, one of the producers for the Dr. Green Thumb podcast. And then, of course, also Dustin from Bart's Barbecue. He's a caterer for Dr. Green Thumb. He does a lot of great stuff too. Make sure you follow those cats. We're going to be doing that tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Mountain, and 8 p.m. Pacific. So make sure you stop through and holler at your boy. I'm going to be doing, having my birthday this Friday coming up. So it's a sesh before my birthday. And I'll be off on the sesh on Monday, but we'll be back for B-Boys Underground next week, right here at the same time, same channels, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, and 6 p.m. Pacific. You can follow me on all my social platforms, Ghost Boogie 66, Ghost Boogie 66. I may do a pop-up tomorrow. We'll have to see. We'll take a look and see how that goes. But also, yeah, just stay locked in. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the homie. You got, damn it, I can't get my fingers right. Damn it, let's see. That. Anyway, Kings County. Again, much love. I Move Different. Shout out to Colorado Print and Press. Shout out to I Move Different Clothing. We are B-Boys Underground. We will see you all next week. And until then, I hope you all, each and every single one of you, have a beautiful week. Of course, thank you so much to Canada Law Beats, Big Wheeze, G-Fresh, Danny Chaz,
Mikey, I'm coming up to the music go round.
Miss Catherine, everybody, Becca Boo. Thank you. We appreciate you. We are B-Boys Underground, and we are up out of here.